Their incendiary, insane language, which I do believe it has a dehumanizing effect.
That's because an alien off-world force, it's spiritual, it's interdimensional, it has a transmission, it has a spirit, but it also has agents, aliens, demons. They have a jealousy and a deep hatred for our beauty and our power and our glory. They can get us when we're tiny and screw us up and then teach us through the Stockholm Syndrome to serve the system, the LGBTQTP, then they've wrecked someone that they can maintain control over for the rest of their lives, that they can then dominate, that they can then own, that will be their slave forever.
Transgenderism is heavily involved in the worship of Ishtar. Ishtar is a false god and a demon tethered to men dressing as women. Demons are violent. Transgenderism comes from that pagan, violent root.
You know, participating in abortion and don't see it, don't understand it as what it is, which is a child sacrifice ritual as old as Canaan, who are using hallucinogenic drugs, which are clearly a portal for demonic possession.
Their incendiary, insane language.
I believe that the Democrat Party is the party of murder.
I don't know if I'm a boy or a girl now. It's satanic. Here's the reason why. Listen.
That's exactly right.
It's satanic. Because why? Genesis 1. Satanic. It's demonic. In deceiving spirits. These are the doctrines of demons. You don't have to guess. The atheist is breathing God's air right now. Every time I think of that, it'd be awesome just once to watch. You know, like Darth Vader. I know it's carnal. You just want to see it, though, for once. It'd be kind of awesome. I believe the answer is demonism. I believe it's satanic. I believe we're watching a global demonic sway of the wicked one upon our culture. I believe we're watching a global demonic sway of the wicked one upon our culture.
That's a religion, folks.
Yeah.
That's as bad as the Taliban.
Yeah.
You got the trans-Taliban. So if you don't like what Antichrist Biden says or Stalin,
this is a culture of sexual molestation that we're seeing. If you see the rainbow flag at your church, it's like seeing the goat with the inverted pentagram.
The demonic is out in the open.
They're going to be having satanic, blasphemous drag queen rituals in your church mocking Christ. That person, whether he knows it or not, is a servant of Antichrist. Mock the woke cult of Antichrist and taunt its priests of Baal.
Their incendiary, insane language.
Queer theory is a violent, neo-Marxist, revolutionary ideology. The transgender ideology is a fundamental threat to our nation. It's a combination of paraphilia and pedophilia and Marxism. The three most disgusting, demonic ideologies that you could possibly think of and put them all in one flag, you would get the trans flag. Disgusting, demonic ideology.
Dwarf goblins. It's demonic. They all act demonically possessed. These people are committed to a cult ideology of the New World Order. They're promoting pedophilia everywhere. They are just annihilating the social contract. They are destroying our country by design. They have been turned loose. When I talk about they, I mean the general crazed mob of the left.
Their incendiary, insane language.
There are spiritual forces surrounding Adam Schiff. Like, I think he's a force of purpose, and I mean that.
So parents already have to deal with high crime and inflation, and now they have to worry about demonic teachers. The Democrats' message going into the midterms is let's neuter your son.
A demonic campaign to destroy the natural biological order.
We're normal and they're not.
Their incendiary, insane language.
We are in a spiritual battle against evil unleashed. We are not fighting the Democrats. We are fighting Satan himself.
People like Nancy Pelosi, she's a demon. This is a war that we're in. This is a big-time spiritual war.
It doesn't matter if it's a joke or not. It doesn't matter if their Satan worship is earnest or not. For their souls and their fate in the hereafter, it's real no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're seeing the total unveiling of this demonic realm, this demonic spirit.
The Democratic Party is not a political party. It is one in name only. It is a demonic construct. Call it what it is. You're voting for a demonic construct. If you are a part of this, if you vote for this, you are aiding and abetting a demonic construct, a satanically influenced entity, and a death cult.
She's like borderline demonic. Maybe someone call an exorcist. You need to whiten this person's soul. And they'll look like this. And they're looking at the camera. Wait, I would really like to swear Donald Trump. I would really like to Trump. What a mutant.
These people are demonic. The trans agenda is demonic. Any actor, actress, individual that supports this is supporting something that is demonic, okay? These are demons in our society. You're a demon. That is just the facts of the matter. And that is all that I have to say about that.
We're normal and they're not.
Their incendiary, insane language.
But you almost wonder if these people are even human. You'll wonder if these people are even human. That's not human behavior. That's alien. That's demonic. That's not human. I don't recognize that. That's not human to me. That's demonic. That's alien. Why are they like this? And that's why I try to talk about the psychology of the left so that you understand what goes on in their mind. You have to understand that this is ritualistic abuse. You have to understand that this is ritualistic torture. You do have to go into the mind of these freaks. This is not human, folks. This is alien. This is demonic. And the children deserve defense here. And that's why we can't just let this go on. Satan is real. Demons are real. Demon possession is real. Satanic agendas are real. I don't know how else to describe any of this.
And then I believe a demon comes along and enters into that confusion that affirms that they are the opposite gender. Being nice and being silent has created a culture where people are sympathetic with evil rather than discerning evil. But we should have been this way years ago with the homosexual movement, and we didn't do it. That original problem of homosexuality has metastasized into the queer and transgender manifestation.
This is demonic stuff. Really demonic stuff. Demonic. And they are. They go back throughout all of history, throughout some of the earliest depictions of demons, grotesque, weird, unnatural sort of way. And it is demonic. The whole thing is demonic. And it is demonic. The whole thing is demonic.
And they'll look like this. And they're looking at the camera. I would really like to swear.
The libs kind of make fun of us when we talk about spiritual reality.
We're normal and they're not.
Their incendiary, insane language.
Even Joe Biden said it's close to sinful not to chop off a kid's genitals. They did that in the ancient world too, except they attributed it to demons in the ancient world, okay? Not in this demonic way of breaking everything down and rejoining it in a grotesque manner.
I think that there has that a portal, a demonic portal, opened above the White House around the time that the Bidens moved in.
That sounds insane to me.
That's exactly what I think.
But please continue. Transgender lunacy. It's an existential crisis. We are in a war, as you said earlier, between good and evil.
And therefore a portal in which demons enter this realm. It's not such a crazy idea at all. That these demons populate the Biden administration, well, I mean, look at some of them. You can't tell whether they're men or women. They don't seem to know either.
Will I be silent in the face of evil?
Like, we're dealing with maggots, vermin, and swine here. These are not good people. They're not even a little bit good.
I was talking about how witchcraft and the occult is a real thing.
Yeah.
And there are portals to darkness, and you have to be vigilant about this. We're in the midst of the most consequential spiritual war, I think, of a millennia.
We're normal and they're not.
Their incendiary, insane language